What's going on, guys? I'm Domey, and today I've got a bit of a different video for you guys. Recently I've been uploading a lot of just plain gameplay. The reason for that is a lot of times when I'm playing with my team and we're scrimming or in a tournament or whatever, we're communicating using Skype, and there's really no good way that I've found to record Skype audio. If there is a way to do it, I don't know how. I've researched it. I couldn't really find any good way to do it. Um, so that's kind of why I can't always add the callouts into the videos. So in order to kind of spice up today's video, I thought maybe I'd give you guys some insight into this competitive gameplay. This is me, Sludith1, Dramas, and Tragic versus Contra, Rain, Winter, and Maniac. We were playing in a tournament yesterday. It was a 4v4 $200 ESL tournament. They're called Go4 Halo Cups. They do them every Sunday. $200 for each weekend. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can go check them out. Sign up if you want to. They're really fun. It's always a good time. There's always some good competition. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. So off the bat, if you guys don't know a lot about Shrine Slayer, rocket spawn, ring 1, and there's a sniper in each hut. That's what you'll see teams like pushing out for. There's all sorts of different like opening strats. As you can see, they pushed 3 people down main ramp to contest for rockets. So I had to back down a little bit, or I was gonna get melted. I spot Contra ring 1 right there. I lose that battle. Probably should have been a trade, but you know, whatever. So I come off the respawn, spawning in hut. Mike throws a really good nade, make Contra weak, and I'm actually able to take out rockets, get those back in the hands of our team. Really good. Now we're tied up 3-3. At this point, like, openings on Shrine Slayer is always really hectic until like a team can establish control. That's kind of what you're seeing right now. I'm trying to like strong kill in their rocks. End up getting flanked right here from ring 2. Try to get that rocket off on Maniac. It doesn't really like do as much damage as I thought. I was hoping to get that kill right there. Off the respawn, I'm just responding to callouts, get some cleanup kills right here. And then I get another callout. He's gonna get that triple on Winter, and he actually had the rockets, so I'm gonna leave those for my teammates on flag. Good play, got them all off our side and got the rockets back. I'm gonna go here, challenge this kill. I see that grenade made somebody one shot. They actually did a nice little bait and switch, which is the reason I challenged that kill, so I'll go back and show you. It was actually a pretty good play from them. Right here, Contra was one shot by that grenade, but Winter switched in. I didn't even know that there were 2 people here, so that's why I challenged that kill. I thought I was going to challenge Contra. It turned out to be Winter. That was a good play on their part. As you'll see now, coming off the respawn, I'm always pushing hut side. You always kind of want to push hut when you come off respawn. And now we have like a perfect setup. Kind of explain it a little bit farther. Immediately off the respawn, I push hut side and I get ring 3. That's like something you'll see me do a lot in Shrine Slayer. Because ring 3 is like the biggest power position of the map, and you always want to control it. So basically our setup that we have going on right here, we have 2 people ring 3. We have Dramas down here. He stands on car in ring 2, and he watches their rock spawns. And then we have Stud1 back here sniping on flag. So to go a little bit more in depth with this, the reason Mike is all the way back here, some of you guys might be thinking, oh, well, you know, he's not really doing as much as he could, but that's not actually the case. When you stand on health pack, where he is right now, what this does is block spawns for this entire side of the map. So we can all be in ring without any worry of any of the opposing teams spawning behind us. The only way that they will spawn behind us is if we push up a little bit too far past ring, like onto their side. So not only is he blocking the spawns, he's also staring at their P Street with snipe. A main thing in Shrine Slayer is cutting off their access to their P Street. Because if you're letting them come off respawn, right, and they're pushing flag, they push into hut, and then they push P Street to, like, say, ring 3. You know, you're giving them full range of ring 3, and, you know, one of the main things you never want is an enemy player on ring 3. So by sitting back here and watching their P Street, Mike's making sure that they can't get onto ring 3, which is huge for us. Because we can basically sit in ring and, you know, get kills and not have to worry about being flanked. right here, Tragic is also on ring 3, and he's helping Sud 1 watch the P Street side. So if anyone pushes, they're going to be working together to get that kill. Now on the other side, since we don't have to worry about anything behind us, me and Dramas can focus on their rocks and getting kills. So that's, as you can see right here, I'm on ring 3 and Cal's here. So we're just looking at the same stuff, and we're team shotting in their rocks, getting kills. That's basically perfect setup. Fortunately, Maniac gets that kill on Dramas, and I actually drop off of ring 3 a little bit of a bad play. That actually allows them, we pushed up a little bit too far, and that allows them to spawn behind us, like I was talking about. So now that they spawn behind us, whenever this happens, if you have a player back on flag, like we had Mike back on flag when they spawned here, you always want to just pinch these guys and push them out. In some other situations, say if Mike or Stud 1 was in hut instead of on flag and they were spawning rocks, in that situation, it would probably be best to just leave this side of the map and say, you know what, they're spawning here now, they can have this side. We're just going to flip the map and push directly to the other side. But that's not the case here. So they spawned in hut instead, and Mike was on flag, and we were in ring. So we already have, just based on where they're spawning, we have a perfect opportunity to pinch them. We can push them from ring, and we can push them from flag, which is exactly what we're doing. That call out was, as soon as we saw them, we made that call out, coordinated that little pinch right there. We got both of those kills, and no one on our team died. So we got immediately re-established control of our side. And then immediately, as soon as that happens, we jumped right back into the setup. Mike's rotating back to flag, 2 people on ring, and Kyle's down on car. Same exact setup. Spot Winter right there on the flag. Nice little nade to clean him up, take down their sniper. And now, rotating over to try to just listen to the callouts, try to get some cleanup kills. They actually got a flank behind us in ring. We had to drop out. Right there. We're gonna have to basically re-establish ring control at this point. We did manage to get that kill on whoever was on ring 2. Right here they just threw a pretty good nade. I tried to jump to avoid it, but that actually gave them a sight line to shoot me. Nothing really much I could do with that. After respawn, I see one of their players right there on car. Just basically staying alive. And right now things are kind of getting a little more hectic. This is a little bit, no team really has a full setup like we had earlier. So at this point, basically we just want to make sure that they can't push our court side, because if they decided to push into our court and if no one was watching that, they could get into our hut if they wanted to and cause a lot of problems on our side. It's a very hectic style of play, but you can't, teams do that. And so that was our first priority, just to make sure that our side is clear. And once we have that, we can start pushing back. Right here, I'm not trying to challenge for a kill on Maniac. I just basically need to make sure he can't save any of us. Put a little bit of pressure on him. Contra jumps up, tries to challenge me. I'm trying to stay alive right here. At this point, I thought he was going to drop down from jump up here and push spawn and chase that kill, which is why I went back into ring a little bit. I was actually kind of testing that. I actually wasn't fully thinking about the sight lines that they could spawn in main ramp, so do end up getting cleaned up right there. Right here, I actually make a really good play, and I'll show it to you guys first, and then I want to go back and talk about it a little bit. So you guys just saw what happened there. I came off the respawn on rocks. I immediately noticed that I was the only person on this side of the map. All of my team and the other team were either in ring or on red side. So notice, immediately being aware of that, just from spawn knowledge, I know that if anyone else has died recently, they're going to be spawning under turret. And sure enough, he did. So that's just, something I learned from 1v1s. And it's just like, it also happens in 4s. So if you're ever coming off the respawn and you notice that you're the only one on the side of the map and then someone on the other team has also died recently, if you spawn in rocks, most likely they're going to be spawning in turret. And if likewise, if you're spawning in turret, you need to check your rocks because there could be a guy spawning there. So immediately, you know, that's just map awareness, being aware of those kind of things. So I've been able to get like 4 shots on him, calling that out. My teammate actually cleans that up, which is really awesome. He was actually calling me out as well, so Maniac challenges me, ends up taking me out right there. I'm calling him out, and we end up taking him out on Bond. So immediately coming off the respawn, I saw Dramas fighting a battle right there, so I wanted to make sure to kind of look in his direction in case he needed help. Just getting that kill. So immediately I'm trying to like cut off their P street again, because I noticed we didn't really have anyone doing that. Unfortunately, like, I didn't expect that many players to challenge me, so I ended up getting taken out right there. We ended up trading off those kills and not allowing them just to freely roam their P street and get into the ring. So just contesting that and fighting those battles, or those kind of battles keep them out of ring 3, which is huge. Right here, as you guys can see, after respawn, I immediately push hut P street, just like I was talking about, and they weren't really set up to stop me from doing that. Right here, I thought I was going to get an easy kill on Winter, but I had to make a decision because I saw this guy ring 2, and then Winter was also here. My reasoning for choosing to fight this guy instead, which as you guys can see, I get that kill. There's 2 reasons that I didn't challenge Winter. So one being, I wasn't going to get the kill, like plain and simple. Winter is a smart player, and he knows to not just die. He knows to make himself a hard kill. So as soon as he's weak, he's gonna go hide behind the rock and cut off like my angle to see him. So if you guys can see, he immediately starts going behind that rock, and then he also has help from this guy. And also, in addition to that, the main priority, we want them weak in rocks. That's what you want on their team. This guy right here is, a really big threat, a much bigger threat at this point in the game than Winter. He's trying to contest our ring. He's full shield. So, immediately recognized that, this was the most important player that I needed to kill. And managed to do that. Unfortunately, I get killed right there from ring 1. Now the map kind of rotated a little bit. We pushed them out of their side completely, and we flipped the map. So immediately after respawn, kind of just pushing up a little bit here, but at the same time, I don't really want to give up our control of this side of the map. Don't want to push up too far and cause it to get too hectic now that we have a nice 4-point cushion on our lead. I'm just going to grab our snipe, saw that it was up. Now I'm just kind of watching some angles. See that player right there? Almost had that kill. I start getting pushed from car. I kind of make a questionable play here. At this point, I should have probably rotated back to flag like Sud1 was doing at the beginning of the game. But I thought we have a 6-point lead, so I was thinking, if I push up, we can kind of allow it to get a little bit hectic. The only problem is, by the time that I made it to ring, all 3 of my teammates had just died. So it was like kind of half of a bad play and half unfortunate timing. I get caught right here by Maniac, end up getting taken out. But it actually ends up working out for us because, like I've been talking about, they didn't have anyone anchoring right here. It allowed me to spawn behind them in rocks. I end up cleaning up that kill on Maniac, getting a really easy double kill on Winter. And, now we have control of red side again. That was kind of a big mistake on their part right there for not blocking those spawns. The game was getting pretty hectic. We're going to try to slow it down a little bit. They're pushing into our court. They're being very aggressive on the side right now. I'm just trying to, grab some power weapons, stay alive. I get called out right there by that guy who was on our jump up.
Lost the lead.
I'm getting taken out right there. So I saw, on my desk scan that there was a guy in our court, and there was another guy pushing third side. As soon as I help Kyle get this guy off our side, I'm immediately going to look towards court side. That's where I just saw, all of their players. So now I'm just trying to stay alive. Contra is expecting me to be there. That's, I was on car, and that's a pretty common spot for people to go. His car, so he's gonna know to look there. That's why he made me 1 shot, but Dramas threw a really good nade to help me out with cleaning up that kill. And then I had winter challenges, end up winning that BR fight. That probably could have gone like either way. But at this point in the game right now, we're up by 2 kills, and I just got to call out for Tragic, saying that there's people one-shot in their shoddy tunnel. So at this point, like, we have the advantage, and we need to be aggressive on these last few kills. I was the first one to push in, so I kind of drew the most of their fire. So the fact that I was able to trade that kill was really good for us. Basically, just coming off the respawn again, we have a 3-kill lead. I'm going to try to push P Street to ring. I got a call out right here that there was a player hiding on this carbine, which is why I didn't shoot the guy on flag. As you can see, there was a guy on car right here, but he actually leaves by the time I rotate over. He actually, yeah, pushes into like ring 1. But obviously I didn't know that. There was no way I could know that. So basically I just had to be careful. Made sure I naded car first before I gave away my position by shooting those guys on flag. And then after that, I could basically safely get ring 3. Tragic's going to challenge a kill right here. He ends up getting that trade, which is fine. If you're in the lead at the end of the game like this, trading kills is obviously not ideal, but you're definitely happy about it. So Sud1 actually gets away right here from the guys on their side, but he actually gets cleaned up by Rain, who after Tragic had traded in back rocks, he actually spawned under our turret because we didn't have anybody anchoring. Let's see. Yeah, he spawned under our turret and he pushed our shoddy, and he actually gets up that kill as Mike was running away. So that allowed us to, all know that there was a guy behind us. That's them trying to get a kill, on their side of the map where there's 3 of them and they can help each other. It's much easier just to double back and get this last kill on this guy. It wasn't a bad play by Rain. There was, obviously he thought he could get that kill and stay alive, which if he would have done that, would have put him in a really good spot. It would have been 49-49. We were able to catch him before he could get out. So that was the end of the game. It was definitely a really close game, really intense. So yeah, if you guys learned something, I really hope you did. Basically, just the main points are, make sure you're locking down your own side of the map first. Anchoring a guy on your health pack to watch P Street, and when you're spawning you're the only one spawning on the side of the map. Make sure you check your under turret or your rocks for enemy players. So I hope you guys learned some stuff. If you liked this video, make sure to leave the like button so I know you enjoyed it. I would definitely be down to upload some more of these. I just need to know that, it's the people want to watch it. So if you guys liked it, make sure you click that like button. Also, if you guys didn't really understand something, I'm not sure. I might not be the best at explaining things like this. So if there's something that you guys didn't understand, make sure you leave a comment. I'll definitely read all the comments. I